So, so is the stream on or not? Yes, no, maybe. The stream on. Yeah, perfect, the stream is on. Just gonna Divinity another bit. And still one of our character before. I guess I just a little bit, but this place is full of traps, isn't it? Let's give some stuff.
Woolgraf suddenly motions a sign of warning. There's a dangerous spot somewhere around here.
If you can't stand the heat,
At the blasted, I'm gonna open the phone until this water surface expires. But it expired quite quickly, actually. So many water. I swear I'm the type of guy that never drinks the bottle. I just think at that point it's just not very healthy or something, I don't know. I just think at that point... Okay, let me just drink my drinkable. There's a lab out here. Nothing. But can we even see these objects? I think only if things are very zoomed in, right? I think this can explode. We are turned off. Oh. Oh, they...
Woolgraf spotted a trap.
Made of a cheat that I get after so that's for the season spell. Oh wait. kinda annoying that you have to switch. Okay. Repair. Why did I go for here? Wait, so we can avoid all of these guys walking here. Ah, it's genius. Like a breakable wall.
Wolgraf spotted a trap.
I'm without aid, I will expire soon.
Hi. No, she's not. Oh well. I'll have more rest goals actually. Oh fudge. Oh fudge. Global rest goals. Yeah, hold on. It looks like I have no more rest throws from now. God, this game is full of big traps. I thought those levels do something, but they didn't really turn out shit.
Wolgraf suddenly motions a sign of warning. There's a dangerous spot somewhere around here. Wolgraf spotted a trap.
But can you... ship, but that's not how it works.
Walgraf spotted a trap.
Hey, that's actually smart. That's what I thought. Is this like infinite iron or glitch or what?
To leave the city is to venture into danger.
Salutations! You don't look like you're quite ready to head out. Thank you for heeding my...
But what if I bait one of these into the city though? They are level 5, we're gonna get so much. But... could there be negative consequences if I kill every single guards here?
The Legion... You don't look like... I sincerely hope...
Let's do it to get a quick level, I guess. Leave no foe standing! They heal out still.
Bang
got the level up of these actually. I mean, they're not even bad to kill, because like you get the level up, and they're also like only one level around. Kinda concerning in the highest. How do I get through? Take it, boy. Oh, this is very fucking fast, holy. And the zombie.
Vanquish them.
Bro, what? I can't do this in the little bit. That's where people pop. Oh,
See how fast she scuttles?
bro, what the?
Up and at 'em.
this is infinite XP farming, which one? But I can't really get it, but I still get farm. I died.
May your arrows fly far.
I just fucking died.
Blow of victory.
An invigorating fight that was. And what a killing blow you delivered. Ha! So
I can see the white light.
What?
face the unending darkness.
Salutation! You'll find the gates are unlocked, Source Hunter. A hero.
I need to rest them now. I can't pick up I can't This is just one.
Here lies Jacques, the oldest man in Siciel. Get off my grave, ye jackanapes.
That shovel has proven worth its weight, it seems.
Indeed. And who knows what manner of riches we'll unearth together with this tried and true treasure digger.
Enough to finish this mission with a lot.
Yeah, I need to buy one of those rest scrolls apparently. But she's done with the shower.
Fancy that! A source hunter barging in when the lady of the house is fully dressed. Who could have fathomed?
Well, Mayor Cecil will be happy to see the likes of a
A source hunter! Oh, what a...
What? Oh, hello again. Please tell me how I can help. Someone wants to see Victoria dead? That cheer you me. You must stop that dog by any means necessary. As Mayor of Sicil, you have my permission to take drastic measures if need be. That depends. Ah, the library. Marvelous. What? Oh, yes. This library is the jewel in Sicil's crown. The beacon of culture and learning. My Victoria has every volume you could possibly imagine. And she's got every speck of information. Yes. Victoria's come a long way from that little bundle of claws and teeth I adopted so long ago. What? Oh, yes, yes. I'll be on my way back.
The lesser omnes autem mali daemonis quam. What? What is this? Who are you to interrupt my musings? By Naga the Protector, they have the manners of boors, these boatmen of Sicil.
Damn, this does not sell for a lot. Doesn't have lots of what on sale.
Volume 1, Volume 2, but where has the third one gone? Shatsu. Sometimes I think these books sprout.
Oh, but perhaps I spoke too soon. Perhaps I would know. A source hunter, that is what you are. Yes, a stalker of sorcery, a chaser of charms pernicious. I would tell you my reasons, but it seems rather pointless to do so, seeing that quite clearly there is no room left in your band of adventurers for an additional champion. A pity, really.
In the name of Amun-Hor, I bid thee Tujda Geta Hal, be welcome, human. My library is yours, as I hope your friendship is mine.
I'm looking for. Is there no new book to be discovered in this library? No, this isn't the grimoire I'm looking for. The Pseudomonarchia Daemonum. And the first edition, too. Most promising.
Kira Lizor. Oh, do pardon my language, my friend. But that is quite the startling revelation. So much sadness, so much anguish. Eglandir's tale is heartrending, though it seems that in the pursuit of retribution, he has himself become as great a ghoul as though... Does he not see that I am now the one who is to be wronged? Why, oh why must he make me, of all gentle-minded and life-loving creatures, why must he make me the target of his imperishable hate? Whom have I ever harmed? I live for books, not brutality. So, let us approach the situation with reason and ask ourselves, where do we go from here? Though, first let me say this. Hashizm bil kushum zunum. From my heart, I thank you for warning me. I thank you and I trust you. So, leg fizoda! Yes, a capital notion. Let him be brought before the law for his schemes. I am an innocent, and Eglandir would see me dead. That is a grave offence, is it not? It would probably be better if you rather than I informed Captain Aureus, though. Indeed you may. The wisdom I here hoard is yours to peruse and even take with you. All I can ask is that you return the books you borrow so that others may enjoy them too. I am Victoria, daughter of Mayor Cecil. Oh, I know what you're thinking. The likeness isn't exact. When I was very young, you see, I must have been cast out by my tribe, for I was found in a wicker basket floating past. The fisherman who found me would have drowned me on the spot, for I am an orc after all. But praise be Amon-Hor, dear Cecil was among the gathered crowd, and he took pity on the exiled infant. He raised me like I was his own. This kindest of souls taught me the language of... Yes? Have you decided what should be done about him? My amulet? But it is Haxmagi, a sacred token that houses the presence of my ancestors. No, I cannot part with my talisman, the keepsake of my soul.
The Encyclopedia Daemonium. I know it by heart.
Leg Fizorda! It would probably be better if you rather than I informed Captain Aureus, though. He bears little goodwill toward me. Yes? Have you decided what should be done about him? Leg Fiz... It would probably be better if you...
The Pseudomonarchia Daemonum. And the first edition, too. Most promising. The lesser key of Salacandras.
Princess Buttercup.
Ooh! Is there no new book to be discovered in this library?
Esmeralda does have a propensity for all things naughty, hasn't she?
No, this isn't the grimoire I'm looking for. The Pseudomonarchia Daemonum. And the first edition, too. Most promising.
Who placed this book here? A volume of poetry among novels? Urak! What mayhem!
Demonology for dumbbells. Ugh. I need something more advanced. The Encyclopedia Daemonium. I know it by heart.
The knight in see-through armor? Princess Buttercup with the blushing bottom? Stentiken. Esmeralda does have a propensity for all things naughty, hasn't she?
Ugh, what nonsense. The Pseudomonarchia Daemonum. And the first edition, too. Most promising.
What? Oh, hello again. Please tell me how I can help you during your investigations. I know your plate is full enough to fill you. Any progress in stopping that? Oh, yes, the Fabulous Five. Aren't they simply fantastic? That machine Ahu built is an abomination. It must be stopped.
Meow.
Back so soon? Can't say I'm surprised.
That excuse is more holes than a slice of this fine Gorman bear.
What are ye staring at? Captain Jack's the name. Those scallywags heard there be silver in the Lacula mines, and they abandoned ship like the lily-livered.
A sauce hunter? Oh, don't tell me you got...
Here for your daily serving of veggies. Please partake of the plumpest produce ever produced.
That was quite the accent. That was quite the accent.
Let's see. Carrot, sheep's cheese, tomatoes. Let's see. Carrot, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
A good day to you.
Oh,
Oh no, noble friend. Your upper chakras are in desperate need of a good scrubbing. Fortunately for you, my homebrewed tinctures will do the job. Or if you're in the mood for something a bit more electrifying, one of my air scrolls might give your system just the shock it needs.
Did I hear it correctly? Delicious dog shit, huh? No way, I heard that correctly.
Feed a big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good stuff.
Potions to bemuscle you, scrolls to entussle you.
Not in the mood for cheese. No excuse is more holes than a slice of this fine Gorman bear.
I guess we just keep
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
No better solution to the zombie problem than a set of silver arrows.
Not in the mood for cheese. No excuse is more holes than a slice of this fine Gorman bear.
Well, hello there.
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Any takers? Come on, you chickens!
Oh, hello, love. Nice day for a little stroll.
This town is...
Well,
Quiet day on the
what sort of arrows do you want? Freezing? Silver? Poison? Get to the
What
point.
is it? I know, what? I didn't even know this is where I... if you curse
Join the
poisons.
Spud Club if you got an eye for farm
But we
potatoes.
have to close bleeding to blood resistance. But you alone.
Any takers? Come on, you chickens!
Personal lessons now. Just one time more, so I'll take it from the needle. Yeah, but that's not bad. Oh, this is expensive, but we can't even afford this one.
Not in the mood for cheese. No excuse is more holes than a slice of this fine Gorman bear.
Red and orange, yellow and green, the finest veggies size seals ever seen.
Heavenly herring, delicious dogfish, yours for a scrap of gold each. Fresh haddock, perfect for a fry-up.
Is already it's better to buy the shaft and craft it yourself. Don't these charles in the block? It's about the
Red and orange, yellow and green, the finest veggies size seals ever seen.
You don't have any money.
Red and orange, yellow and green, the finest veggies size seals ever seen.
Say, no one's around. You wouldn't raise a fuss if I, borrowed one.
Borrow indeed.
I'll sooner meet a cat wizard than see that merchant read.
Come now! I'll be good for it, I swear! I never would have dreamt of resorting to petty theft during better times. But what do you think? Should I snag a fish?
Sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
I'm sure this one little fish won't starve the merchant. He should take the fish. Ethics are fine in theory, but nothing would stop me from helping you through a hard time. This man merely holds that same principle.
Aaron has as many friends as the man with many cheeses. Aaron has as many friends as the man with many cheeses.
No, we'll do as I...
I suppose you've got a point. Fed a hungry man, you know.
That thief is free for now. But I wonder how long it thank you for making that would-be thief see reason. I only hope your instruction...
The dead bodies are up, so it's rest them. I didn't even know I have to talk to her in that specific direction. Oh, dang it. Well, so. Honestly, I could also use him to open one of these blocks. Maybe I can also teleport here. Actually, I should mention them with this ballista. Honestly, yeah. That must be very uncomfortable. What did he say? Heavy crossbow. No way. No way, it doesn't let me invest into that. Let's get another rest roll apparently, I didn't buy it. Cool. People. What's inside this one? Oh, this one is also people, so
You call to Walgraf. He awaits your queries. With a simple nod, the rogue seems to say. Walgraf sighs and pulls parchment parts out of it. When I was a kid, friends and I used to play source hunt. One day, we saw strangers in the forest. They looked dodgy. The friends fled, but I followed them. They took a man into a cave. I warned the source. I always wanted to be a source hunter, but source hunters didn't want no mutiny order. Can't blame them. Too bad though. Too bad. Walgraf frowns. Not easy, was poor. I ain't bitter about it though. Like the rogue's life. Freedom. Unless the law.
Hello again, adventurer. I hope you wiped those muddy boots.
Buy from this one, so I can even buy from this one. Need another rest scroll.
Victor.
Leave me be, I have a job to do.
Would your wife or sweetheart be compensated by the Legion should tragedy befall you on the battlefield?
I suppose so, milady. But seeing that I'm neither married, engaged, or attached in any way, I've never bothered to inquire.
Polite, handsome, and single. Don't go anywhere tonight, Legionnaire. I'd be afraid alone in the dark.
Yeah, just give him money for free.
My, what a strong, handsome officer you are, kind Septimus. You must have fought many a battle, am I right? In fact, I bet you're a real war hero.
Oh, I'm no hero, Esmeralda, dearest. I'm just doing my duty, you know, for the Legion.
Well, you certainly are my hero. The rock upon which I may rest my weary soul in these trying and troubled times.
Never fear, my lady. As long as I'm around, no hair on your halo head shall be harmed.
You there, cut it out!
Perhaps wrestling an earth elemental will inject some vim.
Not in the mood for cheese. No excuse.
Let's rest this guy, but I think I got to get some scrolls though. But I think I could also replace him. keep the expensive paintings though. Can't watch anything that has value. Kinda bothers me that I cannot click on like should I add that Jahan guy in my party? This guy kinda seems to be
You call to Wolgraf. He awaits your query. Wolgraf gives a curt, disgruntled nod, and with a gesture that suggests the drinking out of a mug of ale, he seems to indicate he'll be at the King Crab Inn.
The Duke of Ferrol is the worst poet in Rivellon.
In his defense, not much rhymes with murder.
Geralt seems to be very OP in the Divinity.
Club if you got an eye for farm potatoes.
The Source Hunter. Why? Simply because you hunt Source, and I, Jehan, hunt demons. You are aware, of course, that quite often both of these pests frequent the same Now, I hate what I hunt, but I respect its cunning. Should I not? This is a sentiment I'm quite certain you must recognize. Let there be strength in cunning, yes, but also on one condition. That on our joint travels we will never deal with demonic entities, no matter how tempting their propositions.
You speak before your turn. I, for one, am not ready to make that promise.
Oh, simple souls. The Source Hunt wise. Now, this is a sentiment on one.
Very well.
Agreed.
Most gratifying.
It's like the order does matter. Seems to be a bit big.
Kaj'Dinor. Brief history of sorcery still hasn't been returned. Veleron will have to pay yet another fine. The knight in see-through armor, Princess Buttercup with the blushing bottom, Steadtekun. Esmeralda does have a propensity for all things naughty, hasn't she? The knight in see-through armor, Princess Buttercup with the blushing bottom, Steadtekun. Esmeralda does have a propensity for all things naughty, hasn't she? is this book here? A volume of poetry among novels? Urack.
No excuse has more holes than a slice of this fine Gorman fare.
As good as a new penny.
Ah, the Source Hunter. Oh, joyous hour. Whom would you have the Legioner? The elf. What in the name of Ahu's arse should I arrest him for?
He wants us to kill Victoria.
It's true. He is a dangerous lunatic and needs to be incarcerated.
Damn.
So, he wants you to kill that savage the mayor calls his daughter, does he? Hardly seems a crime to do so. But I guess I cannot allow assassinations to take place. I won't arrest him unless I have some actual evidence, though. Or did you think I'd simply take your word for fact? As I suspected. If you must.
How can I help you, my friend?
What? I'd never. If you must know, I was merely checking up on Maxine.
What a delight she is. The temperament of a tiger, the grace of a leopard, and...
Oh, thank you to take a step in another direction.
The cretin's question crossed her lips.
Sorry, sir.
Don't pay attention to these birds.
You think
Sorry,
that's funny,
sir.
Private?
Sir, no, sir.
You don't think it's infected, do you?
Come on now, I pulled her off you before she could do any real damage.
Any real damage? Are you joking? I've been mauled. I'll be disfigured for life.
Ah, come on with the dramatics. It's not as bad as all that.
The face variant.
These gates are to remain closed at all times. Well, I'll be a little red imp's uncle, the Source Hunter. Sorry for the gruff treatment. You don't look like you're quite ready to head out into the wilds to me. I certainly hope you know...
Look alive, my good man. This gate'll be short work for a well-equipped contingent of orcs.
It's kinda confused. How am I supposed to get level 5 to be even with these? Because this is where we came from, right?
The Sicilians retreated from this battle, but what about the orcs?
Either they've taken to the sea or set up an encampment in yonder caves. Keep your weapon at the ready.
Yo. Yeah, you can talk to this guy now. So. It seems to be an entire
Away with your weapons! Away! Leave humble orc to mourn in peace. In our hometown, we honour the dead by decorating their graves with whatever materials we have. In this case, it's wood. I don't want to fight. I ain't after no fancy stone. I just want to bury these bodies the traditional way. It's the least I could do for my dear brother. Oh, he was such a dear lad, he was. We wanted to see the world, but we saw next to nothing before he was called to serve the All-Mother in the afterlife. In our village, oh, poor Oggy will never see her again. Tradition goes that a warrior should be buried with his best armour so he can defend himself in the... There weren't so many spoiled after the battle, but I meant...
This orc is obviously bereft. We may risk missing out on that armor set, but we've got to leave him be.
Agreed.
Don't think I didn't see that twinkle in your eye when I spoke of the armour, small bones. But I thank you for leaving my brother to... Don't play dumb with me, small bones. You know as well as I that your little city here won't be rid of us orcs till my kind gets that fancy schmancy bloodstone you got in you.
To accidentally disturb any graves.
We made a promise to an orc, after all.
Ha! That pathetic heap of source-addled frog skin thought it could fool us, did it? Old Medora knows for certain that orc would have loved nothing better than to axe you in the back while it cried on your shoulder. Well, I'd agree that most wars aren't a matter of good on one side and evil on the other, but the war against Source, I suppose, without...
But he did actually quite nicely for before that.
I died.
Bro. I'm going to save for later, but thumbs up it. Thank you, the Canadian. These all exploded for some reason. Oh, I don't have the guy that actually detects the traps. I could use just this. Just without it. I think I can't walk in between these guys.
The Seven, call me home.
Oh, it explodes regardless, okay. Does look like I have to shoot with the eyes, just like. I could use my spider to like destroy these traps. It's genius.
There is no escaping the spider's kiss.
But you can't specifically command the spider, which I don't like. Yeah, I can. What the hell?
Once my arrow tastes blood, it craves more!
Did not drop shit. Does look like it's hard to walk this area. Does the rain reveal anything? I doubt it.
Soaked to the skin!
It doesn't reveal as much as maybe it's less likely to explode, who knows. Already. Let's see if we can walk the same way though. This looks... Ah, it looks like this is the safe way, just hug the wall.
These footprints are enormous.
Watch out. Orcs that large think with their clubs, not their heads.
Whoa. Whoa. Why are these so high on level? So there are so many missions. We'll find out. Mysterious murder. Makes me a bit confused. Every Divinity game just makes me so confused on what to do, honestly. Because we need at least level 5, I think, for the next boss, because it's already Tactcian mode, but... God, if it wasn't be so confusing. It's kind of a detective game as well in some way, but...
No, there's my camera. Did it sprout legs and run away?
You don't think it's in fact... Bear Daughter remains silent.
This woman here. But soon there's...
Careful, Source Hunter. If I keep my eyes off this cage, the beast's liable to risk an escape.
I'd say you ought to take her off our hands if you had the space. Though we couldn't guarantee she'd do.
She may have the look of a woman if you squint hard enough, but she's no more in a while. We got reports of I tapped her on the shoulder to
Bit Talia right in the.
Enjoy it while you can.
You don't think it's infected, do you?
You, again. Do feel free to depart from Sicil at your earliest What about it? I see. You've come to... Well, don't just stand there. Well, have you found any incriminating evidence against her? Like I said, the girl's known to be a flirt. But that sob of a feral doesn't have the mettle to commit murder.
Source Hunter, welcome, welcome. By all means. I can't say much. Of course. I hope your investigation... I myself have none. Even now, it may well be established that she is in fact the guilty party. I'm not... I can, but they say... I say, man, it took a while. How and why he came... His body is... seems to...
In that case, you'll have the pleasure of putting her down yourself.
There's something to explore on this side now.
Don't pay attention.
I'll do this side. There is something to this, but I think this is our, like, this strange cave is the main.
Good luck out there, Hunter.
Salutations. You don't look like you're quite ready. Thank you for heeding. Salutations. You don't look like you're quite ready to head out into... I sincerely hope.
But I think this is just gonna be even after enemies, right? I think we're gonna try to kill that level 5 ghoul. Was it 4? Maybe it was 4, honestly. I just teleport this to this one. I'm kinda lost actually. There's a level 4. This area wasn't even explored. Yep, unexplored area. Oh no, it's...
Oh, I'm tripping.
I don't know which area is the better approach.
What's that gleam?
What's the matter? There's certainly something fishy happening.
The light shines sure as the tides.
What's the
survival of the fittest, I say. We're just here. Ah, Malleus, your dignity's in a puddle at your feet, so...
You'll go to the lighthouse and straighten...
Yeah, I think we'll try.
Dancing dugongs, you nearly startled me out of my boots.
No, these are level 4 and this boss is 5, but it has elemental immunity. Looks like how the hell am I supposed to do with that? Poison, so he gets 200%, I think that's what it means. I take some air damage apparently. Oh, but... So what, because he's wet, he takes a piercing, crushing and stuff. This is like elemental immune, but... So I think we initiate with the solution. That's a lot of damage.
Get them, boy pets!
But it's elemental immune, but it's not teleportation immune. This is not even as scary as I thought. Get some
content to eat.
Did have some archers though. It was oddly
Rise from your grave!
It one shot at it.
Let us make them pay, friends.
Bitter gale.
Magic ward. This comes to be the magic ward. Whoa, it just teleported. And it, what the hell is this here? We just found
As good as a new penny.
I think this will work.
Plummeting fast!
Ah, it's bad. That is bad that failed. That should not be failing. Okay, I guess. There's almost nothing, so I think we better be off here. Maybe I should have stayed because that's a lower and lower.
Rise from your grave!
That's what they said.
It never rains, but it pours, eh?
I feel like I've been set in stone!
Oh. I think I fucked my whole party. Yeah, it's done. No. No, that wasn't it. Load. Yes. yes, we load. Okay, so it does have.
Ho hum.
They're all bad, right? That's strange. So I think if we can. But this is the...
Get there, boy! Hence!
This is the watery surface I should have electrocuted, no? Oh, yeah. That's zero damage.
Waste not a drop, precious boy.
That's a lot of damage.
Submit to my chilly embrace.
It's completely new. Damn. So it can resist, but it's not completely immune to knockdown. Okay. So this could be knockdown.
Russian fist!
It's gonna most of these bosses are not very... But I think this can be... Lock the mouse. Maybe they're a bit step from each other, that's the problem.
It never rains, but it pours, eh?
But... yeah, I don't know. Looks like stacking them close to each other is not a good idea. I cannot start with the electric discharge because they have to walk in the water to get stunned. Okay, but that's the next point is something. Seems like most of the times it does get the knockdown, so I'm not sure if it's a good idea. I'm gonna wait until this one is also.
Get there, boy! Hits!
Waste not a drop of this precious oil.
Detonating arrow!
Oh, so it's not completely it's like partially.
Rapid fire!
on your soul!
I think I played safe also. It's immune to elements, right? But it can be teleported. They're too stuck together, honestly. The guy is getting too much AoE value.
What? Don't explode! I want!
Really? That's how it works.
Ricochet!
Really? I never know that.
As good as a new penny.
Sodden all the way to my boot soles.
Rise from your grave!
Wait, fuck. This costs anyway so much 5, so I can move to the 5, 7, 9.
As good as a new penny.
Elemental resistance.
Staff of strength.
Rise from your grave!
That's this one. Oh, but if someone else, they don't die.
I can smell your fear!
Or what? Made her walk all the way just to...
If you can't stand the heat,
I need to dry off.
Clobbering time, what is this? Chance to send close down stars. Oh, that's kind of cool. It's a one-handed as well, what the That's just kind of OP.
Sigurd's beard, what a find!
Also need a shield with this one, it's kind of slow. Hi. Meter is the truck. Okay, what? Grenade has a chance to render everyone in 5.0 radius deadly. What? Sets disease.
These walls, my home, my hell. I may have died, but my guilt lives on and on.
That is crazy.
What's this? Samson. If so, their punishment was just. That indeed is the tainted title I must bear, and deservedly so. For 15 years ago, deliberately, had I fought. Why did I commit this act of blackest horror? Jealousy, anger, the bitter anguish of a broken heart. Those are the ancient ills possessed as I was by the demons of envy, ire, and torment. I decided that if I had her love no longer, only death. Yet no sooner had the water closed its spuming jaws around the perishing vessel below. Skeletons roamed the lands, restless as my troubled soul, but shall not find their lair.
Another betrayed soul. It is weakness.
I'm drenched!
Speaking of deserved deaths, will you can it? Or do I need to can you?
Quite a story that ghost had to tell. Not every day one hears about a lighthouse keeper sinking ships just because his wife proved to be unfaithful.
Aye, a pitiful creature. Torn up so badly by the loss of love that it led him to commit murder. I almost feel sorry for him.
Sorry? The man...
How did it go? Don't spare any details.
Now that's an interesting story. Clean the grip from you.
Indeed.
So, let me get this straight. There's a ghost inside operating the lighthouse, and you managed to do away with the bad beasties at the base of the thing.
And I'm sure Selenia will be thrilled to hear we did it. Another triumph for Legion.
I need a moment to reflect. It does feel quite good to give of oneself to those in need.
Those as giving as...
Yeah, but this is the very dangerous area.
What? Oh, hello again. Please tell me how I can help you during your investigation. Maxine? What in heaven's name are you? Oh, you mean the mongrel that's always skulking about? I spent months trying to teach that worthless hound how to fetch, and it sat through every lesson looking at me as if I were an idiot. Man, I've always been more fond of cats myself. That depends. Ah, the library. Yes, yes, you must have a visit. It's the gem of Sicil. Marvelous!
Basically open it as well.
What? Oh, yes. This library is my Victoria. Yes. What?
Who placed this book here? A volume of poetry among novels? Raptor's Jagetta, friend. Yes? My amulet? But it is Haxmagi, a sacred token that houses the presence of my ancestors. No, I cannot part with my talisman, the keepsake of my soul.
Oh, there's no fucking way, man.
You may try and trick me out of my amulet, but... Tor's Jagetta, yes? Have you decided? Please do not press me any further. With the power of Hack-Leg Fizzle... It would probably be better if you rather than I informed Captain Aureus, though. He bears little goodwill toward me ever since my more savage... Hello again, adventurer. Me? Oh, he's always been for my... That band of...
Pursuit?
Undead at every exit.
So tell me, Septimus, would your wife or sweetheart be compensated by the Legion should tragedy befall you on the battlefield?
I suppose so.
Leave me be, I have a job to do.
In any way.
Legion's greetings, Hunter. So fair a lady, steadfast, and what questions I remember the Sicilians used to say. You claim to possess evidence that implicates Lady Esmeralda in the murder of her husband? Let me have a quick read. Wait, what? There's another... I mean, she had an admirer who wanted her to kill her husband, then elope with him? What madness is this? It cannot be true! I am Septimus.
The hunter returns! I hope you are here to shop rather than sleuth. Starstone? Do you mean to imply he collected something dangerous? Something that may have gotten him in... I am Esmeralda, wife of Jake. And listen, if you're gonna accuse me of something, you had better find the evidence. Oh, don't put stock in the hastily scribbled words of a lovelorn fool! This letter, it was a show of passion! A poorly worded passion I did not echo in the least. The Duke, he's like a spoiled child. He's not a man. He's not like Septimus. Well, what do you want to know? I'm telling you, and well, there are certain...
Really? Smiley pants give you extra charisma. Oh, this is where the
treasure!
Oh, Woody, but you shouldn't say it out so loud. I know where they can catch you.
What can I do for you, so good? No use in...
Another perfect heist. You sneak with the subtlety of a tried-and-true cat burglar.
Why, thanks. I rather do, don't I? Ha! A few more heists and I'll be a fat cat in no time.
I wasn't in fact complimenting you. I was pointing out that you're behaving like a villain, not the heroes we're...
Yeah, this is where the key was for the back promise. How did someone forget coaching? Hold up, let's save this.
Actually, I'm reading your top. That's been so long since.
Yo, hello there.
If I lose this matchup, I have
Yo.
actual AIDS in my brain.
Wait a bit, I just gotta transfer some money to PayPal.
Okay. Yeah, you can join the coaching on it. This is a 2-on-2 voice channel. I just now gave you the role to do so.
Hello.
Hello again. I'm gonna wait for the payment to be done. And do you want live or replay coaching?
So we're gonna do 2 hours, right? So
Yeah,
we can
2
do a bit of both, no?
Yeah, we have time for both. We can do 2 hours in one run or split it up in like 1 hour now, one another day. Up to you.
Let me just. Be back. I just have to grab something. Be back in 2 minutes.
Okay.
I'm back. I'm just transferring. Shit takes a few minutes. Sorry. Okay. So now I gotta send it to you. What's your PayPal?
Okay, I'm back.
Jo, Gabi Stvan.
Yeah.
Let me just check it. GABYYSTVAN7. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
You can copy paste it as well.
Yeah. No, the thing is, I'm doing it on cell phone. So.
Oh.
1250, right? Euro.
Yeah.
Yep. Sent.
Alright, let's see if it arrives. Yeah, it did arrive just right now. Alright, we can also start from now on. Okay, we can also start by looking at your profile if you feel like on League of Graphs.
Yeah.
See how much did you accomplish so far and at what spot you are in currently. You can also send me your in-game name so I can copy paste it.
Yeah. Like my main account, that's the account that I'm playing the most. The maximum rank I've achieved, I think it's D1 or D2 something. But on the other account, I peaked at Masters, but never any higher. It was just a Master 0 LP pick. My in-game name, let's see, it's this one.
Okay, Feast on Raw.
Yeah.
Let's see what can we do here. So I think let's just see so far what you've done. Okay. So you mainly play Katarina, a little bit Victor, Chinkasadin. Do you like Katarina mainly, or do you like to play something else beside her?
I like Kata.
Because in the current meta, she's kinda useless. That's the thing about her.
Yeah.
And like normally I wouldn't like complain about picks, you know, but I would say around Diamond 1 Master Plus, that's where like what do you pick will also matter quite a lot, you know. Because people will do their best to take an advantage even in the champ select. So it's an unrecommended champion, but you could still rank up with her, you know. Obviously, it still can work. I think genuinely Akali is just the better Katarina as an example, honestly. But you can also play her a rank up if that's what you like the most. Okay, so let's look at like ranked games only.
But yeah, I usually play mostly Kata and just situational pick Kassadin Akali.
Okay.
That's my thought process.
So on Katarina currently, Nashortooth is dead, so you mostly go Lichbane Shadow Flame, which is the better build.
Yeah.
Now currently I think Electrocute, Conqueror, all your generic runes on Katarina, and anything else just doesn't seem to be too good.
Yeah.
So I think in here you face the Morgana mid lane. So what happened with this game?
That game was a shit show.
Because like usually Katarina is supposed to beat a Morgana at least, you know?
Yeah, the thing isn't I didn't really lane because my teammates were perma forcing in river and I was forced to help, and Skarner just got an insane advantage due to my Fiora being inept at the game. But I guess I should have played better in some skirmishes. But all in all, it wasn't easy because of the early advantage Skarner got.
So that's duels 50%. So it says also like in terms of duels, you only won like half of the duels in general in here.
Because I had to face Ambassa a lot of the game.
Oh yeah, it must be hard if you're forced to rotate into Ambassa.
Yeah.
So Q start into E generic. So I think one way of playing Katarina is depends how useful your W is, honestly, but there are some games where you could start with your Q and E, but level 3 you could also put 2 points in your Q, so it actually pokes way better, because Morgana is not like Victor or something. Like, the thing about Morgana, she will not use her Q until you jump in, and she only has W, which doesn't really deal damage. So against some champs it's a bit better if you just like put honestly 2 points in your Q so you can poke way better and just keep your W. It's like a generic thing into some matchups. Just like into some matchups, you can't wave clear with W anyways, and it's like you can't really like E in most of the time. So it's like maybe you would rely a little bit more on your Q pokes and maybe Eing away from something, so you get the sudden impact proc on your Q. Which I think just helps you a little bit more to maximize out your early game pokes, and if you can poke a little better at level 3, maybe at 4 when you get your W you could look for something, but depends how many pokes can you get off by that time.
Yeah.
So it can be always a bit scary as well if Skarner ganks, so just also being respective to like a jungler that can hard engage potentially, so that's also...
That's most of the meta champions right now in the jungle can hard engage.
Yeah, I think that's how it goes, like most of the times. Lee Sin as well, like these gems tend to... Like farmers are a bit nerfed, so people don't pick that many mages anymore that don't gank super well. In here we just start out with the D-shield, which is great. So duels, we need this in here, like the duels are way better. It's 75% kills under tower, 7.4. And 100% of the times you join the team fights, as it says. So this reasonably like shouldn't be another like difficult matchup where you did well. So it's also good if you are winning the easy matchups. And then I think it's Lich Bane, Shadow Flame. But I think one thing you could also get earlier in some games is Dark Seal. If you ever can do that in some matchups where you're able to get ahead, I would say. So I would say Mazahar, like easy, you know.
I just tend to go for the needlessly large as soon as I get the gold, because it's just such a huge spike. It's so expensive early game, the needlessly large. So I just tend to try to base at 1.2k to just get it insta. If I don't get it, I usually go for the Sork boots.
But in here I think it's the same. Like I think in here Dark Seal was also kinda late. But I feel like it depends how hard do you think you can get ahead. But usually if you feel like your opponent either is kinda bad or it's an easy matchup, then you can...
No, but Fizz is a hard matchup. Fizz is a real hard
Fizz
matchup.
can be hard, yeah. Thing about Fizz is you always have to like deal with his
I have to respect. He has to play badly so I can get elite. If he doesn't do mistakes, I can't do anything.
Well, I think you can use your E very like defensively. Like if you ever dash away, then you can trade.
That's what you do. So, but if you dash away, you can't really do anything but poke him with Q.
But I think that's enough. Because like if you dash away and maybe you W if you need to. Like, that's the thing about Katarina, like, if you just E away, you could dodge his QW. If you E in time, the damage completely.
Yeah.
And in some matchups, legit, that's all you can do. Just like, you Q and you E away, and you get away from his QW.
Yeah, most people don't know that, but that Katarina is a champion that needs a lot of setup from your teammate.
So you can need that as well, yeah. Because I think in some games, like, I would just not consider picking Katarina, where either, like, you don't get to roam so easily, they are full of CC, your matchup is bad. So I think if, like, there are, like, 3 boxes that are checked, I would just pick something else, you know, in those type of games. So I think it also helps you to keep your motivation up higher as well, if you just don't pick Katarina where you don't really feel like you would have a fight.
I just feel like every time I pick Katarina, I get or either countered or simply pushed into tower perma.
It's like maybe you could use her as a counter pick, that's what I'm thinking of. So you could maybe just have like a blind pick, like Akali is way more easily blindable, honestly. Maybe
it is.
Even Victor is a little bit more blindable. If you go phase rush in harder matchups, it should be fine. Ziggs is also very blindable, fun champion. I think there are many of those that are a bit easier to be picked. In terms of builds, like, is the AD build even viable these days? If you need to go,
yes.
I'm not even sure. I'm not even sure because some of the items got nerfed in some way, but 100%.
Well, it's always good if you're into like 2 tanks on one bruiser. It's always good going the AD on it.
Yeah,
Build.
maybe into
And
Galio.
the harder matchups, like even some assassins like Akali and Kassadin. If you do the AD build, you can manage to get a lead. It's much harder to get a lead on the AP version against certain types of matchups.
Yeah, makes sense. I think like most of the times it's also fine if you go TP, especially non-interactive matchups. But yeah, I think Ignite will make a bit more sense next season because of the Feast of Strength. So getting that first blood will become more important.
Yes.
Because like if you play a mage, by the way, if you get Lich Bane and Magi, you can already upgrade your boots because Magi counts to be a legendary item, and then you can have like Sorks that will be like very OP next patch. So I think if you can go Ignite, maybe have a ganking jungler, that's where it's a bit more considerable. Because that will give your team a huge lead. Okay, so we can also just look at your live games or your replays. What do you want to look at currently?
Like these last few games, I didn't really perform all that well. But I guess the game that I lost versus Malthar, I managed to get a lead, but I couldn't really progress it into a win.
Let's see that. Oh, the whole tag needs to be added. I think there are too many spaces, that's why maybe it didn't. Oh, no, it should be fine. I think it was this, yeah, it was this one. Okay, so Mazahar has Dark Harvest, which is already a good sign, because his rune is less so useful early on.
Yeah, but it's not really a matchup that is interactive. He does whatever he wants, basically pushes away for free.
If he doesn't have someone 80, you can actually pressure him and Scorch. So this guy actually just went... Yeah, this guy doesn't have someone 80, like you can just walk over him then. Yep. Because, you know how it goes, like, you have your AoE, and if he ever gives up his W, it's very easy to trade into him. But if he has these runes, like he doesn't have Scorch, doesn't have 80, doesn't have Comment or something, so it does look like the guy doesn't really... And this
it's not a good rune setup on Mother.
There's attack speed and double skin, what the fuck is this, okay? But overall it does look like the guy doesn't do so much damage, so this case scenario is just very easy to even so get a Q on him and look for a level to trade if that's possible, or easily that's possible. So I think what you can do in the very early levels is also just to as I said, like if you're in closing up to Master Plus, you gotta do your best to maximize out your potential, you know, because everyone tries its hardest. So one of the best things you can do is actually hover one side of the jungle, so you can notice if the enemy jungler wards raptors or if they are invading, so camp doesn't get stolen. Because the problem with Teemo, if he ever gets invaded, he will become very useless. So if you just hover an area into non-hook champs, it's very easy, honestly. So I would recommend you just to sit here, because if this Teemo gets invaded, it's very hard to play the game. Because your jungler's agency is your own agency as well, because if your jungler is not here to gank, or you can't follow up a jungle Scuttle Scrub fight because your jungler is behind, that will suck for you as well. So it just kind of goes back and forth.
Especially as a mid laner, that you have to play synergy with your jungler.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, but you know, in the laning phase starts, and so one thing you can also watch out for is to track the cooldowns of the enemy champion. So now Katarina Z got buffed a little bit, which is seen to be a very good thing, because now it's only 12 seconds cooldown. And so every time you face a matchup, you know, if you don't know the numbers from your own head, you know, this time it can be Malzahar, it can be more important things like Syndra, you know, Fandom as an example. You can always like track the cooldown of the important abilities you have to avoid. For example, her E has 17 seconds, And now that your E has less cooldown, you can know the up times in between the abilities. So if you ever dodge her E, you use it defensively perhaps, then once it's up, she will not have her E up if you use it at the same time. So in here, Mazahar, almost the same cooldown, you know, Q less, W less, but it's quite important to also a little bit track the cooldowns in general, so you will know when it's a bit easier to last hit, when it's a bit easier to like commit for a fight. And so in here, by the way, like you could also legit start nothing, and if he ever uses his E on a minion, like you could legit just E in because of his runes and basic twice, get the electrocute proc, then they're gonna lose like this much amount of HP, something like that. And that can be fine to do because we have the shield, and once his passive is proc, this is on cooldown for 30 seconds, and then we can like perma proc it with Q, you know, because this is like only a 11-second cooldown, so he can't regain it.
Yeah.
And then slowly we could find lethal damage, but I would just start nothing honestly, because if he steps up here, like he was here, like if you eat in, the minions could...
Yeah, he gets minion aggro, yeah.
So if he eats basics, that will aggro it, and that's better for you, because his minions are kind of far, you know, this will not trigger so easily. So you get your Electro. I feel like E-Start can be a bit underrated, like, I know it makes you a bit shit and it's harder to CS, but it's like, if you can get the cheese off your level 2 all-in can be better. Because in here it's anyways like we just last it with basic attacks. Usually we don't even Q last it, so it's like... Because his damage is not that scary, honestly. Like these don't deal lots of damage, honestly. I see, like that's all he does. Then the shield regens, that's why I was pretty much positive about just going in with the start, but okay. Now he made his W though. Okay, so in here we don't fight him over the big wave. That was a really good E pickup. Proc the electrocute. You just walk a bit away. Now is the time where you should push for your level 2 as well, ideally. Because, so in here you hit the minions. He can't contest you properly. And if he E's you, that's also really good. Because then he delays his level 3 and then we can look for a fight. I think in here you are delaying it a bit too much, your level 3, then we give up our Q. So kinda like you wanna just basic the minions, get that level 3, and have your abilities up for a trade, you know?
Yeah.
Because you always play around his passive cooldown, you don't want to allow him to get it back. Because he's actually very vulnerable, that's the thing without it. Ooh, the bounce was a bit bad, you saw that, so... So like it's like Irelia or Yasuo or something, like you always got to look at the minions. So some of them are a bit tricky, you got to look at your own minions as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so now it could be a bit scary because Kha'Zix could be potentially around, he's invading, right? But in here, like, by the way, it's like a really good thing you can do. Every time people are looking to actually last hit the cannon, like basically you could just like trade in, because people are gonna be very fixated on the cannon to the point where they're gonna basic it, maybe, you know, try to use an ability on it. But if you can just like perhaps threaten, you know, earlier when the cannon is about to be taken all in, then you could potentially, you know, just get a good trade on him. Because in here the problem was we weren't basicing the minions, then then we need to step up in here. Because he used his EW on the cannon, so then he has nothing for us, so then he's just...
Yeah, if I was a bit higher on the lane, I could have E'd in and dealt a massive trade without even trading back.
When you started focusing the full HP cannon, you just kinda like push the wave, get level 3, you know? Because in here he has... Looks like you get the kill maybe of your flash. That's good. Pick up a kill and maybe a second one. Or you kinda didn't care, okay?
No, I didn't see her.
just-
She was out of vision. Yeah.
Out of vision. I think it's a bit useless to walk back now.
No, I was walking back because Timo was picking up the mid lane. I was gonna pick up the mid lane. I wasn't really worried about that, and I saw Zyra half HP. That's kind of my reasoning.
Yeah, I think that's fine. I think if you get this kill, it could be. I think like one thing you could also like really do. Every time you assume someone is in the bush, it could be Zyra. Just one thing you should really pay attention to. You will not see the cast animation from the bush, but like your eyes should like legit look for something in here, you know. So if you see the skill shot, that's what you should already like sidestep towards. So I think it was a very like patterned way that you walked into her, you know. So I think in here you either sidestep or I would just maybe W to the side, honestly, as soon as I see this, then walk upwards. I think she's dead anyways.
She was gonna die to red buff, but Lulu was afraid of that, I guess.
I think this way we can shove it probably if we mix up this fourth shot, like just eat, honestly. We got a massive advantage now, we got plenty of kills, we have 1300 gold. Okay, we're in a good spot, I would say. Fairly good spot for now. We get a big rod, huge ability power spike. It looks like so far we're doing quite well. Okay, let's slow down. Okay, so now the problem is with Timo, we can't really skirmish because he's kind of weak early on. So I think most of the times it depends what we are fighting, but some of the things you can track. Senna has some ranged pokes and you can see if Fiora is poked down enough. And the other thing is just like bot lanes mainly we're gonna put emphasis on, but I would say like some camera movements in between pushes would be great. And there will be a Drake that's also coming up, but you also got to ask yourself questions if you can contest it or not. The problem in here, Mazahar gonna hit 6 soon because he stood in lane. And we will have 6, so it's kind of like he will have 6 for the Drake fight, so you kind of want to avoid this Drake and just maybe look for something top side, because there is Teemo as well, so that's why you should ask yourself every time you're kind of like
cross map, yeah,
just thinking about the cross map, just something you could do if you can't really contest the objective. You see like Mazahar is 6 and like 2 minions, I think so. Almost 6, okay, one less. Also, I think I think it was a bit bad that you rotated towards Drake, Maybe warding would be fine, honestly, but maybe you could ward, but for most I would just like start pushing this, honestly. And see what can you do. Honestly, like every time it does. It's getting slowly poked down. There are some trades going on bot lane as well. Lazar does pushing the wave. Not 6 yet, but
Yeah, I was like an entire level done.
Yeah, because of the bottom one.
Yeah.
So I think slowly you're recovering it though. Honestly, but wouldn't it be better if you basic like both of the minions before you W'd here? Like, cause your W was on cooldown.
Usually, the
like in here
rule of thumb on Katarina is if you have at least 100 AP, you can one shot the wave with 2 daggers. So I will, yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think you have to
That's-
adapt when you have the shield around that, probably.
Mhm.
But, okay, it should be fine. Should be fine though. Bit risky to dive top lane. You would get probably like 6 of a top minion, 1 or 2, but it's a little bit risky to dive that, so because she's hitting 6 as well. I think in here you don't recall on a lot, so I would just like step up honestly for grabs, but in a way that Kha'Zix doesn't have upfront vision on you. I would just hit it from the side. So every time you're helping, you also kind of like have to be a bit hidden. Kha'Zix goes from this area, so
I could be on the bush, yeah.
You could be in the bush, but it's a bit better to help Timo from an area that Kha'Zix can't see you, you know, if he's collapsing from you. I mean, if he jumps in, then he's just dead, so if he jumps in, that's whatever. But I think that this is what you're looking for. So this guy is slowly poking the guy down. We have 6 Timo's around, so we don't recall on a lot. Like we get a Dark Seal, but in here we either get a Dark Seal or an M-Tome, maybe a Boots if you feel like, but you don't really recall on a lot. So if you don't really recall on a lot and you have TP, like you have anyways TP, you just kind of don't want to be like as a early game oriented champion that kind of relies on snowballing. You actually want to take these type of fights, you know, or potentially a top 1. But once, by the way, the last grab is up, it depends, because you could drop this anytime, these grabs, and let Timo finish it. But the last grab, it's best if you don't kill it and just rotate, because it's gonna make a sound effect and Fiora back off, you know. So that's where you kind of like want to already rotate. But I think this is what you could kind of look for. We have anyways like healing reduction on our ultimate, so her healing is not even that scary if she ors or something, so that shouldn't be a big deal. Alright, so we got Boots, M-Tome. Honestly, instead of M-Tome, I usually like more Dark Seal or carry champs, but it shouldn't be a big deal. Timo does rotate, bot lane, it's a bit hard to roam on because they got some traps, they got some wards. I think it just really comes down to like on vision. I think you just can't really do a lot both side, I think, if you walk on vision, no? But they kind of greed actually. That's never mind, you're greedy. I think maybe you can pick something up then. But this looks like a good play. I mean, you got him. Okay.
I was waiting for him to panic.
Okay.
And did it, so.
Yeah, the Jin kill was a bit better because Kha'Zix is better in escapes, so that should be fine. Now, I think we don't have ore here. No, actually it's not resetted completely. Lulu is not 6 either, But normally if we had ore, like, because Jin was dead, you know, and, you know, basically Zyra gonna arrive way faster. If you had ore as an example, like, you could just stay and kill her with Lulu, because Jin will not be around and she doesn't have ore yet to cancel your ore or something, then escape, you know. So normally if you were either too fed or if you had ore, you could stay, but I don't think so we can die for at all. So it's probably like if you had maybe a Leona, you could stay, but with Lulu you can't really die for if you're not fed enough. So
yeah.
Actually, what is that damage? What? What? What the hell is this?
Lulu being Lulu.
It's kind of weird. She one-shot at 5 HP, but no, maybe we could.
She was also getting targeted by minions.
Yeah, I guess the minions too. Yeah. Honestly, maybe you could ban die if I hadn't even expected. It's insane damage from them, honestly. Honestly, maybe we could try something to step up with the wave and.
Yeah, but we took too much time, so we couldn't do shit.
Yeah, it's a possibility because I could see Zyra also potentially ying you, then maybe we don't get the kill. So probably like just recalling TPing to the mid wave would be the most consistent, so probably best idea in here. But for now we can also hold into the TP, so I think you don't want to TP at all anytime soon till 10 minutes then, because then you can get the TP for your team. At this point at 10 minutes you should ask your team in general to have a deep ward. We have already one on both sides, but on top side it's expiring, so...
Yeah, I think that's what I do in this game, to be honest.
That's
I think
like
that I
something
just...
you should always type.
Yeah, I think that's what I do in this game. I just wait it out and TP it deep on bot lane.
Oh, but you need it. Alright. Now you just walk to mid lane, huh? So I think you're closing up to your item at this point.
Yeah. Now I was looking for a a base to get my item and TP behind them on bot lane. That's my thought process here.
Oh yeah, it's good. Yeah, your TP up soon in 10 minutes.
I think that's what I do here.
Looks... it might be a bit late. I feel like it was a bit late, but it should be okay. You know what?
No, I think with soon. Yeah,
yeah,
yes.
it was a bit late because they backed off very hard, you know, and it takes some time to arrive. Like, you know, they already started backing off, and I feel like if Zyra time to reval, I think you don't ever catch them because this was very late. So in here, if Zyra is in time,
it was as soon as I could. You see, I couldn't do it sooner because the when you get to 10 minutes, the TP takes 5 seconds to, or 2 seconds or 3 seconds to turn into the exalted teleport or something.
oh yeah,
So
yeah,
that
makes sense. Yeah, makes sense. But I'm saying it was very late because I think if she hits a re, then I think you just don't really get the kill at all, you know. Because I think if she times it well, but maybe if you smash the E or the flash, you know. Like when you TP, you could like E buffer on a minion, and it's just
that's what I did.
It's just really milliseconds if you get it away from it or not. But like maybe if you have a wave or you know something to E into, I would say if there was a wave, then you could maybe you know get out of it, you know, dodge the ability. Because I think in here you had a wave, right?
Yeah, that's what I did. I insta-ed the wave.
Oh yeah, you had the wave, Okay. That should be fine. Okay. She does flash, which is good enough. They burned lots of things already. Okay, and then we get a quick push. I think the W was a bit bad, because now in here we don't wave clear. Which usually for 1 million is not the best to take. Okay, and now just give the wave and then you look for a roam again, because it's not very laneable currently. Okay. Those look like people group up for grabs, but I think we can't contest at all. I think we can't contest at all because Malzahar has R, and it's just always gonna be like we're all squishy. We don't have CC against it. Like Lulu, if Lulu had R and she would be here, I think you could legit go in on Malzahar because if Malzahar would, she could knock up or something. So I think that can be okay, but I think as a cross map, like Senna is very weak, she still needs to scale, Teemo is still useless, so I think you just kinda like wanna dive bot lane. Like honestly, I think just like a decision taking problem sometimes you have is that I think you're rotating for the wrong thing that's not very contestable, you know?
I lost too much time. I could have just used the time I was indecisive, just pushing the wave and roaming bot or getting some vision. What's that?
Yeah, because I think then you could also kill Zyra maybe back the way back home actually.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, okay. Okay, because these plates would matter a lot, I think, towards Ash's first item, Kraken. I think she goes Kraken, so that would be a big spike for her as well. Because I think once we kill Jean, I think we can actually more easily take the Drake. I just killed some of that. Okay. I just kill that. Okay. I think it's useless to chase because you don't have your W. Is it? Like, I think you have Relentless Hunter, you have the speed, right? Because he had Swifties,
Yeah.
but I think he had Relentless Hunter, so you just kinda kill him. Okay, that was a bit close. I think we're out. Probably need 10 here. It's a bit greedy to stay for the next wave, honestly. It's not even needed for anything specific, what is it?
Yeah, I think I die here due to stupidity.
Because against like... That was a big bounty, you know, so it's kinda like trading an extra bounty for a wave is not really...
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
It was just too greedy.
I think if you greed, like something you can ask yourself, like, is it really worth greeding? Do you get something specific out of it that would maybe really turn over a Drake fight, you know, if I get a whole item like Shadow Flame? But in here you had money for the component and for the M-Tome, and that extra wave doesn't even give you an extra component, so you can always go by that logic. If greeding allows you to do something, then maybe you can like consider doing that. I think at this point you would also get Tactcian because you're fairly ahead, so you did get it. I think one thing you need to do is cooperate a lot with Lulu. Because she has like some synergy with you, she can heal you get the one, you get slow, knock up, that's all good, so I think Lulu is probably mainly the only person you can properly cooperate with, and Ash has like a stunning arrow to get an engage.
Yeah, Senna is not bad as well, but it has to be situational.
Senna has to scale a lot until she becomes useful, that's the problem. Like, there's a static which does something, but she still needs quite a lot till she's useful enough. And Teemo is, I don't know, honestly, it depends what you're fighting, but Teemo, like maybe if you're fighting Fiora, Kha'Zix, he can be helpful, but it really depends who you are to be doing.
Yeah. If we are the Malzahar, the Kha'Zix into versus Teemo Kata, I think they just auto win because the blind doesn't do shit into the Malzahar and they just CCs me and I insta die.
Yeah.
Just doesn't really matter.
Honestly, sometimes I feel like you clear a wave, but then you're a little bit stuck, you know. Sometimes you just walk up and down indecisive where you should roam towards.
Yeah.
So I think when you have your roam timers, that's where you gotta move your camera a lot on top both. Ask yourself questions of potential solo invades. This game, like, solo invades are not very possible because Kha'Zix is very fed and yes, his escapes, but you can always just ask yourself some questions, you know, if you can steal camps now. Camps are not very stealable now because we're not that ahead, but... Kinda annoying that it doesn't work on 4 minions. That would be like way better than 3.
Yeah.
But sometimes that's what helps Katarina to also poke into you if you get the first 3 minions. got the bounty of Kazakhs, right? But
I got mad here. I shouldn't play with emotions, yes, but I got mad because Ulu got out of my how do I say? Didn't play around me, so I got extra damage by Kazakhs and died. If I get the reset there without insta dying, I get triumph and maybe turn it around on Zaire. That's what I
you're
got.
very healthy and you don't really have war, so I think you just kinda die because they still have abilities. Yeah, I think you just kinda die after you have double buff, but I feel like so I think it's kinda bad because if you die after Kazakhs, he gets his Habris, you know, and then he dies, but his Habris anyways just resets, you know, so he keeps his 25 AD, I feel like, so I go thinking he dies, but he gets Habris anyways. That's a kind of annoying part, you know. Now he has the stacks anyways because he assisted. So usually 1-for-1ing into Habris is usually not the best idea, because that's also like worse than Mejai, because he gets like the whole stacks back, but he also gets more, you know. So
Yeah.
no, he had a little bit of a bounty, but like it makes him very snowbally if he gets those stacks, honestly.
Yeah.
Very high.
But to be honest, I do think that if I didn't main Katarina, it would be easier to climb. But
That's what I would say as well, because sometimes the inflexibility sucks. Like, the thing is, when Malzahir is roaming, we can't even get camps like Yon or Yasuo, Budino or Raptors or something. So it's like the problem is there, you know, that you can't really take camps. You know, like theoretically, Yon could also very easily like, kill a dragon in no time. You know, as an example, if you ever get to do that. On Katarina, you're forever stuck until you do that. So. In terms of engage, Yon is also a bit better, you know, scaling wise is more so there on an even curve, so I think there are just better assassins out there.
To be honest, Katarina, if she gets to her 3-item power spike, level 16 and all, it's a pretty much massive team fighter, but it just relies too much on your team to not, so you don't be useless until then.
I think that helps, but sometimes it's like, if they insta-CC you, sometimes it feels like you're just kinda useless anyways, you know, if they can keep CC. So it's like your team has to be ahead anyways to force out the CC they have at most. I think that's like one of the things. I think it's also like not only you have to be ahead, but if your team is not ahead, sometimes that doesn't really matter, because if your team is kinda useless, they die quickly, they don't force out that certain CC you need, in this case Malzahar, and then it's like, then it just sucks, you know, because then you can't really like dive into clearly.
One thing I didn't understand, not about the game. Which server do you play? You play UNE, US?
I used to play on UNE, now I play on US.
Ah, okay.
Why did you ask that?
No, I never understood the difference.
It's honestly almost the same thing. Like, I reached Challenger in UNE, I was like Grandmaster one game of Challenger in US. But people say it's different. I would say maybe people pick more meta picks in EU. But honestly it's almost the same thing. Because the thing is, it's very close, the servers to each other. So the same Romanians, Hungarian, Polish, whatever people play on UNE play on US most of the time. So it's like, it's not even like Korea that we could say they are from Asia. They are entirely different culture wise, you know. They're entirely different than we are. It's honestly almost the same thing.
Okay.
And people say there are pros in EU, but often they either don't perform super well, or I just honestly I don't know, but sometimes it feels like pros are somehow not way better than average players that are high elo, so I'm just not sure honestly, but it's almost the same thing in my experience. I think it just in terms what matters more is that probably like some teams when they are looking for players, they are usually looking more at the US players than players from other servers like UNE or Turkey or something. I think one of the things that you should really watch out to Katarina as well, it's one of those champs where you're not really allowed to do many mistakes. That's how you should all the time think when you play Katarina.
Yeah.
It's like every time like a champion is not very good in the meta, you always got to make up for it. Or being very good at all aspects of the game.
Yeah.
And I think that's how you can actually rank up with these type of champs. That can be suboptimal in the meta.
What's your main role? Sorry.
So currently I play top lane and like secondary I have mid lane.
Yeah.
Do you also have any questions right now?
No, like at this point in the game, it's just based on maybe siding, but we can't really side into Fiora as Senna. I can't really side into anyone, and with the risk of getting caught with Malzahar and someone, just plain one button and I die. So we here, in my opinion, I just have to either get picks like I did here, or do a really good team fight if they waste their CC. But unless they commit that mistake, I just don't see me winning here. That's my problem.
So with Katarina, like we have a Lulu which is useful, maybe an Ashore, but you need a dive-in comp, that's the thing. So cause like these guys are very slow to follow you up in general, and so it kinda goes like this, like if you have Katarina, maybe you need a Zek, you know, maybe you need an Ornn, something that sets you up, that CCs Malzahar, so then we can one-shot him, you know, but let's say if you had maybe like an Ornn here, at least an Ornn, maybe let's say Teemo doesn't matter, then we have an engage, we can proc Malzahar's passive, we can stun him with Ornnstar, then we go in, we commit, we get Lulu buffed, Ashe maybe or someone, and basically then Lulu Ors gets chain CC'd the Malzahar, they don't have a proper way to cancel you in time because Zyra's Or is too delayed, and then we can look for something, but some games your pick is not very functional because like you don't have diving, like you don't have CC champs, you don't have something to cooperate with, so then it just kind of sucks to be you.
Yeah, and in the games like this that I'm basically the solo gold carry, I'm the one that's fed, I'm the one that has to deal the damage. I can't really do much if I have to engage in a fight and just get perma CC'd and die.
Yeah, but in here Malzahar ult, I think this would be your ult, no? Hello? I think Malzahar ult, and I think you have like, you're actually kind of bad. Like you have two, I think you should try to commit honestly. Yeah, and here, like, put Malzahar ult, and you're walking up. Oh, you don't have war though. We don't have war.
Yeah, I think that's why I didn't go.
Jhin had barrier.
I used R to kill Fiora before.
We don't have flash yet either. The flash is coming though. You jump in, flash is coming. That's it. No, like maybe you should bench just Q the Jhin no instead of the Malzahar. Because then we can get them easier.
I had to E away because of the silence. If I get silence, I just die.
Oh, yeah. Like the poison. Oh yeah, the poison was sticking on Jhin before. Like I think if you just get a basically just I think it's kind of there. Yeah, I think you killed the Malzahar. I think of W, you can reset your E with your W, and then maybe you kill the Jhin and then you look for resets. But I think this guy just built it like HP items like Ral. Oh, he has a Zhonye. Ah, yeah. Yes. So usually you check the items if they have HP items, Zhonye, stopwatch, something. But yeah, I think in here just commit for the Jhin. Yeah. I think you underestimated the poison damage from Teemo.
Yeah, a bit.
Yeah, I think. Yeah. So
and then I didn't get really a good position because I had to dodge the Malzahar Q not to get silenced.
Yeah, I think in here you could hold into your Q, not use it on Malzahar at all, and then we commit for the Jhin. Your R gets resetted very quickly.
The thing is, I think I didn't even need to wait for the Q. If I just the Jhin here, he is the dice. I'm fed enough for that, and the poison is still ticking.
He has still barrier though, that's why I was thinking probably you need to hit your Q on Jhin, huh? So well, I think, yeah.
But like, if I just see him, I for sure think he dies. To be honest.
maybe even an Eve would be enough, honestly. Like,
Yeah, it would be enough because of the Shadow Flame and the Lich Bane proc.
but it helps with the Zyra resets if you queued the Jin, that's the thing. Because then he gets queued one time as well, you know. So I think then all resets way more. Maybe when we kill Jin, honestly, like I know you didn't have vision on the guy, but if you kill Jin as well, then you know, just as an opportunity, you could maybe kill Kha'Zix and maybe get Baron or something. So I think just missing out on one opportunity made you miss a lot. So that's how you should kind of like think on Katarina. If I don't get my reset, then everything will be more difficult. So that's why I say you really got to like maximize out every time how you play Katarina.
Yeah. Like if I'm a Kali here, I'm sure I kill at least 2 if not 3. With the same items.
I say maybe at least like 3 as well. Like you could very easily get the Jin, you know, just one or one basic something.
Yeah.
Akali, like this guy Zyra just could get Eve, you know. Then you have your all recast work. Like you could get a lot of kills, honestly. I think these are just like the important team fights where you have to like take a lot of like active decisions on how we play with our resets and all. Probably like watch out more on like poisons in general if an enemy champion is burned or poisoned by something, so you can like know they're gonna be lower by the time you arrive. So all of them. Not a lot we can do here. We have one direct kill, she oversteps, but Jin just kinda kills us. Jump away. Right. This game looks like it's rough.
Yeah, it's also not easy to play with a 0-8 top laner.
Oh, 0-8. Oh, what are these? Yeah. Yeah, it's not very useful items in general, as I noticed. It's a nice kind of in thing.
Like, at this point in the game I remembered I was just thinking of trying to play around the Ashe slow and R, but to be honest,
that has to happen in general. You just have to rely on mistakes from the enemy team. Couldn't you just... Probably like your camera, I think. I think it's just like a very good camera movement you need to have on Katarina in these type of fights. Just because so many things could happen. I think sometimes, you know what would be a really good mind game? Like sometimes you could just E in, if someone has like Zanye, you could just hold your R. Because I think if you E in, most likely she's gonna Zanye anyways, you know? I think you don't have to R that, honestly. Yeah, I think she would just Zanye. Because she would be dead anyways to you and Lulu. So I think in here, like probably you could then hold your R. Maybe Q her, you know, if she doesn't Zanye, if you need to. In few milliseconds. Then maybe we can get Jin with our R. Sometimes just bluffing your R is kinda important to this type of activatables or active abilities that could counter it.
I was just waiting if Kha'Zix was gonna step up here, but I guess he wasn't.
Yeah, looks like it's at this point I think the game is kind of slowly over, right?
Yeah.
We have kind of lots of... Yeah, it looks like most of the game just slowly ends from this point on, so we got the main ideas. I think, you know, one of the problems was perhaps early game indecisions on where should you roam towards. Now and then I would say like sometimes you ban switching targets when you mainly have to put emphasis on getting one reset at a time. What else was the problem there? I think probably like one time you didn't sidestep around the bot lane bush, which shouldn't be that big of a deal. I would say like early on, probably you didn't trade enough into Malzahar because of his weak runes. So if someone goes Dark Harvest, First Strike, these don't provide consistent amount of poke. So if you see any of those, Phase Rush, you should go for more heavy trades based on what kind of runes they have. Because they can many mages can't just like poke you away so easily. So if you ever see a Comet, because like even if someone procs Comet into you, you could just E in and you could dodge Comet completely. So usually like Aerie could be probably the scariest one in the early levels, because that's what some people could constantly proc without missing. But usually watch out for these runes, because I think early on way more often you could ban look for a all-in something.
Yeah.
Malzahar. I think aside of that, there was that one moment where obviously like when someone is last hitting cannon, they are using abilities on the cannon.
Yeah.
Like that's when you kind of like want to step up,
Kudaras, yeah.
Maybe like Serat would use, his, as an example, Serat Zig something, they give up their ability to get the cannon, then they will have less abilities for you when you go in. But either way, it's gonna be a trade of a cannon, even if they spare their abilities, so that seemed to be a good trade. Now, what else was the problem here? I think in general, I think in this type of games, it might be a bit bad. If your team comp is very bad, maybe you could just try to go for Ignite. I think into Mazda it's kind of hard because he perma wave clears. Probably this game it's probably not really possible, right, to go Ignite, but I would say probably more likely next season, I would say some of these games you could more likely go Ignite, and you could just be fine, if you go for Ignite as well. I think in general, like, pick was kind of bad, as I said, like from Champ Select was kind of bad, in general with our team composition. Like, probably even a mage would be kind of useful here. I would say like a mage wouldn't feel to be bad, probably like a Ziggs or something, because then we can easily wave clear into Malzahar. He can't wave clear into us because we AoE his W anyways. We are not at the threat perma, so after level 6 the problem with Malzahar is when he has all your perma at the threat of getting roamed on by the enemy jungler, support, something. So that's the problem, being melee into Malzahar and not having any CC in your kit. I think these are like the main ideas I remember that was going on with this game. But we also have time for a live game. I think you wanted a live game as well.
Yeah.
Alright, we can do that.
Here.
So where did you find my coaching Discord, on Reddit?
Your coaching was... Where was it? Or was it? Yeah, I think it was Get Reddit.
Ah, okay. Where are you from?
Me, I'm from Portugal.
Portugal, okay. It was like for like 6 years you've been playing League so far, or like 5?
Me, I've started playing when the mythic items rework came. In the season that mythic items started existing, I started playing that season.
Oh yeah, maybe that was like 4 years ago or something.
I think it was season 10 or something.
Oh yeah, okay. For me it was kind of fun, but they decided to remove it because it was very hard to balance the game around those items.
Yeah. Yeah, and certain champions were just conditioned to buy you one item every game.
Yeah, but I think most of the times that's still the case, honestly. Because often I think like there is some build flexibility, but I feel like these days it's just mostly the same thing, honestly.
Yeah, because people just min-max.
But honestly, no, because like on Katarina, you could go Divine Sunderer, you could go maybe Proto. Like I think you're
on Kata you could build whatever. Yeah, but it was pretty much the only champion.
But I think on Kai'Sa as well, like I think they were hybrid champs, but there were also some other champs that could go either tank or bruiser. So I think in some way they added more flexibility, but they took away from the flexibility as well from some champs. So.
So, when you were playing, when you play mid lane, what do you usually play? Is it your
So I think I like a lot Ziggs in mid lane on. Like Ziggs really feels to be so good. It's kinda good if you actually like, even for like people that are beginner at it, you know, it's really good at shoving, controlling Drake Baron fights. In general, it's very good at pushing people away from those fights. Really good at sieging towers, closing out games, especially if your team's ahead. I think in general, like one of the best like mages. I think that doesn't really get enough credit. I think if you want an AD champ, I think like Yone, I think is still there. Honestly, like Yasuo can be fine. Like all of these can be really good. Honestly, I would say in general, Kali still can be good an AP mage. Honestly, like I still really like Victor. He got a little bit nerfed in the recent like hotfix.
Yeah, but it's still strong.
It still should be fine. I think like mainly like I would say like most of these like meta champs like Syndra. I think Syndra is still very okay, just not played a lot honestly, but Orianna can be super okay as well in some games if you have some engage. It's just so OP then. If you have like Rengar or something that engages honestly, like Jarvan, it's like really OP combo. Y ADCs can't even play into a Y and Orianna as an example, so it's like really good at like countering people, you know, setting up an engage. It's like the more flexible a champ is, usually tends to be better as well on what they can do.
I sometimes feel that my champion pool is just too AP heavy. So like, I one trick Katarina, right? I have like 200k points on Akali, so I kinda know how to play her. Same with Kassadin, same with Victor. So, but it's just all AP, and I feel like when my team is as an AP heavy team, I just don't know what to pick.
I think you just like pick an. If you like assassins, you could go for an AD assassin. But you could also I think you could still go with Tristana, which is not bad. Like you could go for like any. I mean, Jace I think is not bad, but it takes lots of time to master as an AD pick. But Action can be very snowballing. Action can feel to be really good as an AD pick, honestly. In here, like, you have a Nunu, like, in here it would be okay to go Kata, because you have someone to set you up, you know, stun engage, gank you early on, so you kind of have the opportunity to get ahead. Like, in here, Katarina could be fine as well. You can always, like, look at the enemy team and see what counters more your champ. But it looks like we have lots of AP so far.
Yeah.
Lots of AP. We're gonna get an ADC, so probably it should be fine to pick Katarina. They have a Fiddlesticks there. There they have like lots of counter play against Katarina, it looks like. They have like some CC. Some point and click CC, some slower pace CC as well. Okay. It's already getting scary to pick Katarina because of their CC, you know. So
Like, I don't really like to go Victor or some mobile champion into Fiddlesticks. That's mostly I don't like to do. But Katarina into Syndra is quite good, to be honest.
Can be okay. We have a bit of lots of mixed AP, but I think it should be fine. They don't have many tanks anyway, so should be okay. Have you ever tried Grasp and Sudden Impact, honestly? That would like poke really hard and it's more frequently up than the other one, you know, Electrocute. That's like something on my mind, honestly, but maybe another game. This has more constant trading potential. Maybe. Maybe some games it's considerable, but we're gonna keep Electro for now.
Well, I went to Ignite to this game because of the Nunu early game pressure.
Same thing. She has first strike, so we can pressure her a bit more. We have to really watch out for Pike. If he's roaming, usually if he gets level 3.
Wait. Can you just wait 1 second? Wait.
Okay.
Sure. Sorry, I had to take care of one thing. Yeah,
okay.
Sorry.
Okay, should be fine.
Well, here I can go either this with refill or 3 pots. 3 pots.
You could just get 3 pots, or maybe 2 could be fine as well, but 3 are okay. And for
when
now,
when I go TP,
the Raptors, you should hover the Raptors, because with the 6 would steal it in no time with his W. So we can just do this for now. Also watch out if people are by chance invading, so we can move away. Okay.
When I go TP into Syndra, I usually either go refill and play back if she, because most Syndras usually go Aeri and try to pressure you, so the D shield with the TP it's always good. But if I go Ignite, I usually go for the most aggressive. That's like the 3 pots and art trade early.
I think one of the good habits you could have, you know, like Syndra's Q has 7-second cooldown, her W is 12,
yes.
And her E is 17, so you can write these cooldowns down in the chat, so you can kind of like see them for yourself.
Okay, yeah. I can't really write because I'm chat. Yeah, I'm chat banned.
I could bluff a basic attack so you get her Q out, you know, just pretend you're gonna last something. Just like that, you get a nice trade into her. So that's like something you wanna do against heal shot champs, just try to bluff a basic quite often. You could Q the minions, honestly, just get that. Just like that. Push a little bit for level 2, because your level 2 is more scary. Now we should try to push a bit for level 2. I think just don't be way too scared of her basics usually. They don't do a lot of damage. And now we keep our E, like you really have to be careful with her QE. So usually you will not be in E range to E her when she QEs you. So you have to jump away on your own minion, you know, so... yeah, we'll still be a bit careful, because she does have a big wave, so... Kinda don't wanna... And now we can trade a little bit before she gets level 2 if she steps up.
Oh! I missed the Q. Oh,
That
my
would
bad.
be electrocute.
Yeah.
Okay. I could use a potion for now so you can regen up for level 3.
I bend any weapon to my mouth.
That's not bad.
I think just don't be very fixated on CSing. You gotta bounce your mouse in between your minions so you can into them, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Setting a bit ugly. I think if you wait at her Q and then eat, maybe, but... Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. There's a lot of minion aggro. I think your potions were also a little bit late, but... Maybe, no, no. It's, okay. I think like probably like 2 potions you could use earlier so you heal up, you know, because I think your potion was still ticking when you were dead. Okay.
Yeah, I misplayed as well, so...
Oh, I think one time you missed your Q. Oh yeah, your Q would give you electrocute earlier on. Then now she would be, I was wondering how did she just kill you there, because normally I think Katarina just wins that, so... Yeah, okay. Okay. I could still turn back because he can't really sit on bot lane now into a freeze, so he would most likely come back actually. But I think same thing, just try to move your mouse in between your own minions a bit more, you know, so you can E away in case of a poke.
Okay.
Like you could also order your champion to last hit a minion. Then your champion will walk towards it, then you E away as soon as you see, you know, the ability.
Okay.
If that helps a bit, I think. Again, here you could try to like order your champ and E away or like that, you know, just helps a bit too. If your mouse is in position, helps a bit to sidestep those, to blink away from those pokes. She's gonna be 6 soon, so I would just recall. I would just Q and recall because I think she's kinda gonna kill us. So. I would probably walk a bit deeper because she could cancel you here, but should be okay, honestly. Just get a dark seal and a refillable and we can walk.
I got the dark
seal. You can get a refillable and boom. So. Or that's also fine. Okay, we go back soon to mid lane. No, I think your camera on top and bot should be moved more often, because people are trading very actively, if you noticed, on both sides. All of these lanes are actually very active on trades. We can look for opportunity. In here we're gonna push, and now we gotta observe how much HP does bot have top, and look for opportunities, see if you can Drake right. Drake is up, so try to kill the whole thing like that, and we're gonna just like roam. I would maybe go the other side, honestly, because this way I think they will see you more likely, but maybe it's fine, because they go too deep. Yeah, it should be fine. Don't instart, because he's gonna Q you, he has Q up. Just ignite. It's okay, I guess. It's okay, I guess. I would just like... Yeah, good. Okay, you're getting it. A bit slow. Oh no, No, actually I didn't barrier too early, but... You could stay for 1 plate as well, honestly. I mean, you could get like a refillable of that, but you could
get
some extras. You already have rod, but this plate is. I think you could wave clear as well if you kept your W, but it's kind of like a cannon wave, so it's a bit hard. Because like your bot's supposed to, you know, rotate mid lane, you know, so you can kind of like kill these very quick. Just aim to like disengage very quick before, like.
I'm dumb.
That would give us a little bit extra. But
Yeah,
it's not a
I'm
big
dumb,
deal.
I'm dumb.
You get your boots anyways and your routes. So.
Yeah.
And I think we just rotate back to bot honestly, because like your bot is covering already the objective, you know.
Mhm.
And so Bard gonna I think recall for you. And then I think if he recalls for you, no, it doesn't piece yet.
Yeah, the rotation was actually good by botlane. We secure groves now.
Yeah, but
Maybe they're here.
Tristana probably has R though. Tristana has probably R, but I think
Yeah. She just leveled up.
You could force it out, but for now I think you maybe don't want to fight her at all. In fact, be careful with pike hooks. Like I wouldn't walk around bushes. For now, I think we're just gonna actually hug the tower. I wouldn't even oracle or anything, honestly. I would just walk away.
They're here.
You could go pink blue and walk there, and you can kill him with Bard. Just wait Bard and Ezreal, and it's a game of patience right now. We wait. Don't you wait? Now we can go in. Ezreal's here. Oh, you can go in here. Soon you can go in. Yeah, he gave up his fear. He's dead.
Nice.
Go in. We get this as well. I would just maybe flash out. It's fine. Probably a flash, probably a flash would. But I think if they get these 2 kills, it's okay, I think.
Yeah.
2 kills or 1 anyways. Because like Darkseid, would be spared.
Could be worse.
That's
Could
what
be
I'm
worse.
thinking of, Yeah.
Yeah, flash maybe out here.
There were 2 walls you could then flash over, so she don't reset her W, either.
I was just trying to deal as much damage as I could before Eing away, but I guess it's a Tristana and deals a lot of damage. How do I say it?
If you flash, I think if you flash, because she already gave up her W, so I think in that case you don't need to maximize out your damage, because as your back kills him, yeah. I think your damage was fine. I think probably in these fights, you also got to track a bit the map before you completely commit, but she's just kinda trading badly. Okay. If she gives up her E, I think you can even flash her and kill her, honestly. Just wait until she gives up her E. Just need to have your you need to have your Q though. Yeah. Next time I guess.
She flashed.
Okay.
Could be worse.
Okay, yeah, but could be better also, could be worse. Okay. That's true. Now be careful with her QE, because an R would kill you. You need to move your Nashi TPs. Okay, you need to insta-wipe the wave. Careful on her E though, you got the E away. Yeah, it's fine if you give it up, because you would just die. It's better than dying. I would always like more if you fall back all the way, because I feel like people could cancel you, but it looks like she's not really walking up. You could... Oh, we don't have enough money. No, we don't have enough money for Leech, but we have...
Yeah, I needed 50. 850 for Leech, sure.
Yeah, so I think there were some canon last mistakes,
Yeah.
And yeah, that's why I said everything has to be maximized out on Katarina. The Lich Bane does insanely well. Check Nar's HP, he fought right now Jax and he could be very low, as I said. So every time someone dies, you could...
Yeah, I go there.
Yeah, you could at least move your camera, assume that he lost a lot of HP, because Jax just doesn't really die. It was
yes, vision.
Was worth it. Okay. Also, the times people that have AoE damage in their kit, they will also greed for the wave, so it's very easy to punish. We go for an easy roam. Yeah, it was worth it apparently.
It's fine.
You could trade into her actually, she can kill you. She's easy though, she's easy on the board.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus.
She almost one-shots me. She got
She
that.
actually has a knight, I thought she's more behind than you are. I think
Fuck my life.
In here you die
Yeah.
if you... She needs to give up her E, otherwise we can go in. It's with the 6 Kudori from this angle, I ain't gonna lie.
No, he just started botlane.
He died? Oh, yeah.
He died and Ardin before dying. So.
Oh, I didn't even remember that honestly, okay. Just look on both sides as well, top side. We have plenty of like traders.
Yeah, wave is frozen here, so.
Be careful, Syndra could legit combo you here. I would then just proc the plant behind you. There is a plant behind you could proc, so you don't get all in. You can wave clear this, just Syndra could hug the wall, so I would always sidestep when I... You see, like sometimes you stop a little bit, you know, but it's very important to move there. Okay. Did we get the kill though?
Fuck.
I would just jump bar maybe. No, we can't really. No, we can't really. We can dive this guy in 3 by the way. Could take this plant and let's see, like Bart could go mid, he has R, we could go mid, Bart has R. Maybe Lord is in there, maybe get the kill. See? Bardars.
Nice.
Kills. Just don't insta because she's gonna stun. No, if she stun it's fine. If she stun it's fine. But you know.
Nice.
Okay, it's fine. Yeah.
Fine.
You die in like very quickly.
Yeah, one auto and ulti and die.
Yeah. Honestly, it's very risky. I think if you already had your item, it's better to be here, because then you can look for better opportunities. Okay.
Well, my Jax is pretty.
Yeah, you need. I don't know.
Pretty strong.
Could you?
I don't need. Didn't need to cancel my back.
Yeah. This game you could also go Proto Belt second. Gives you an extra dash and a bit of HP and damage. Helps you a lot too. You see they have lots of bursty champs and executes whatnot, so I think it kinda helps you to like pull a lot of damage off with the durability. You can also like you can also legit Proto Belt through Syndra and she can't hit here a QE into you, you know.
And I'm walking here.
Let's see what can. So watch out, look if he does 6 Qs by the way, that's what you want to look at. For the easy stuff. You need to kill anyways. I wouldn't go deeper, I would say.
Yeah.
Yes Q. Yes Q. So you always move your camera track cooldowns. Mondja le, Dinner. Nem, már leégett.
It's just vision here. Check this.
Okay. Maybe with Nunu we collapse on the Gnar. Looks like there will be a Herald fight as well. Just ping Nunu that you're going top and think that you need help, Okay. I would just eat a minion a bit to gain some, or actually that's fine as well. Walks downwards if I... Okay, you got this. Maybe just flash him in. He will have Mega Gnar, but I wouldn't fight him, I think. But maybe you could... A D-bar, maybe? Yeah, like that. We can't really fight Mega Gnar, I think you just also into the wall and you kinda die, so...
Yeah.
You have to wait his Mega Gnar off, then we can fight him. I think we need ore as well. Yeah, don't walk into... You're gonna... yeah. And now we wait cooldowns, in general. Just need our ore and we can kill him. It doesn't look like Syndra is here on Herald, I would say. Syndra enemy team could be here, if you just wait a moment. I would say everyone is probably on us. No, not really. Okay, just get, I would just get 11, just steal his grabs, steal one of the grabs to get 11. It's okay, I guess. Because none of us doing grabs, you know, and you could throw in a Q, and your Q would be up by the time. So you get 11. It's like a very important aura break. It's a Fiddle aura break, it wouldn't even...
No, Fiddle just started.
Wait, how come I know? Wait, am I not seeing his aura? What the fuck? I didn't even see his aura for... Maybe because
I thought it was getting here. That's my bad.
Yeah, it's regardless, they're full of CC. I think in here we just let Ezreal to get tier 2 tower. It's probably we don't fight at all, honestly. Because he gets over 800 gold with the minions together, so I think if someone is splitting, we can just drop the fights, I would say.
Yeah.
Very CC heavy comp, so we
Yeah.
kinda need everyone then. We need Jax,
Mhm.
Bruno, and then we can do
Well,
something.
Fiddle has no war, so
Yeah.
and not is off HP, so
We can do
yeah,
something if
it's
they
just one
fight.
fight.
I just can just hug side lane then for now.
Yeah.
This look like the Cinder has 2 items.
I'd like to farm up to 2 items now and then fight.
Yep.
If fight breaks out.
Bard can anytime just set up and engage if that's the case. What Bard is. You could ping Bard to rotate because Ezreal doesn't need much peel. They can collapse on Tristana.
Yeah, Bard coming.
He just woke up. No, he's actually turning back for some reason.
Tristana might be here.
Yeah. Okay.
Tristana might be coming from both sides.
Just now walk around these bushes at all, honestly, because this is the only spot you could get collapsed on before Drake.
Tristana is mid.
I think
I
you
could
just stay
go.
on side lane and just
Yeah.
try to kill Tristana when he rotates back. Looks like Fiddle will be here though. He will ward Drake most likely. Cinder is... I would just not even walk up for this Drake. It looks like Cinder's just gonna kill you.
Yeah, Syndrome, yeah.
And the rest are too many items now, so... Oh,
Yeah.
there are lots of CS and all that, just first strike.
Pretty fast, yeah. No noise.
Fiddle 6 could all you guys. Just wait, just let Jack split and we drop this Ray because we all gonna die.
Yeah.
We just need to not be completely grouped because that will cancel your aura as well. So, looks like.
But what is Nuno doing?
I think you should try to kill.
Yeah.
He has no stopwatch. It's on you. So Sick Curse. How the fuck is it caught? Sick Curse. It's not much of a multi-kill opportunity.
Yeah.
But watch out, because Ezreal could poke, and maybe you can look for a reset. It depends how many QWs he hits.
I don't think he wants to do anything. We drop the Drake.
You get the mid tower and the top one, so I think that's fine though. Just, I would say just spare 1E for escape probably. I can kill this one if he steps up.
Yep. We get tower. Not bad.
Nair is coming, he's here, but I think the guy could be very low in HP. So, no, we could all. Actually, Pike is coming. We could one shot this Pike, honestly, if we have Ignite, but. Yeah, really kinda need Ignite as well, huh? Honestly, at this point, we just walk a bit back. But I feel like as behind as we are, it's kinda hard to go for Proto Belt. Probably just gonna Shadow Flame it, honestly. Because it does feel like we have Bard and Nunu and they really don't deal a lot of damage, so you have to Shadow Flame this. I think you need maybe a bit more for sure. Do you have it? I think you have the money.
No,
I would just take because it's kinda bad to recap without it. Need some extra CS.
Siri called. Maybe you can try to collapse on here. No.
Yeah, you should use your W more often when you're going from A to B, so you can kinda catch up a bit faster.
Not bad.
We really got the item currently, so we'll just get the Shadow Flame then. You can get the control ward as well, it's very important at this stage of the game.
Nice ult. Nice.
We could, just like...
We don't know about Fiddle.
Step up,
That's the problem.
We could step up here and commit for this.
Yeah.
Oh, gee.
That's good. Fiddle always there.
I think we could start Baron, Nuno is alive. Yes, probably wouldn't be hard.
So at this point of the game, where do we use my pink ward?
Use it in the bush in front of you. This
Here?
bush, this here. it's really good to see Syndra from this side. It's usually from collapse angles. Usually collapse angles, so it's
Yeah, well played. So I think I go.
you go
Zonia's
for the
here.
Banshee component. Just get the Banshee so you don't get insta CC. The one with the spell shield thing.
Oh yeah.
It's called the necklace. I think it's called some jewel necklace. Or
Yeah.
something.
Verdant barrier.
Verdant barrier actually. Okay, it's like a necklace. So you don't get like insta CC'd, and then you get like more ore value. Plus they have like plenty of AP, so the more is kind of nice. It's really good for AP assassins. They get like an Edge of Night for a cheap price.
Yeah, I'm not that weak anymore.
Wait is Megagnar. We can fight him actually. It doesn't even matter. So is Megagnar now?
Where is he?
Doesn't have second item. Yeah, you can just E in and get another one.
I'm just waiting for it.
Yeah,
Yep.
That's good. If you want, it's really good. I wait. I would just not like overdo my R. I think sometimes you don't cancel your R in time, and I think sometimes you need to cancel it and walk for an E, because sometimes you're not in the best position to E after a R. You know. I think, especially if you have Lich Bane up, I think it's okay if you know. Like it's also a bit better if you don't go for the last sticks of your R.
I stick to sideline here.
Yeah, wait, look mid as well. Just you can split, but look as actually we can walk there. We could one shot that we have R in few seconds. Ezreal will poke.
Sure. The vision here.
You just sit in this bush.
Here?
Yeah, we can sit here. Use your oracle though. Use your oracle. Okay. And I would also sidestep sometimes in between this bush, so if they just check it with an ability, it's less likely to hit, but looks like they don't really set up vision.
Yeah.
Pike will come here and you can one-shot him, I think, because he will set up some vision, but not really. It's just nice. Oh, we can walk me, we can kill her.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, she just died. I don't fight at all here, we just need Nunu, but I think Fiddle just arcs us. I would just not commit.
Yeah.
Just die.
Fiddle's here.
Yeah, we think we just die miserable here. I would just wait. We can't give up the bounties. I would just like push him away somehow. Wait. This looks ugly. I would just. I don't know, do you wanna risk it? I wouldn't risk it. Oh, do you? Maybe if you ignite. Honestly, if you ignited, you reset.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think then you maybe get the Gnar, huh?
Mm-hmm.
If you get
It was
Drake,
close. It's close though.
I think if you get Drake, it's somewhat okay actually.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. Ezreal is real strong. He got on the split before he got almost like 1k gold and started taking over. So, do you think I'd sell the Dark Seal for the Needle Charge?
Nah, I would just Verdant barrier it, because you anyways have money only for one of them, you know.
Okay.
If you had the gold together from Verdant and Dark Seal, you know, it's not gonna be the same, but at least you have a more and you have bench and you can stack it up, you know. So
yeah. Or maybe here.
We can go in because you're anti-CC. So you see how good it feels like. You don't get fucking.
Yeah, that's true.
You don't
I'm
get
dead.
fucking knocked back. I think you don't.
I'm
die,
dead.
but,
I'm dead.
Probably.
Chest collector.
Oh shit. Yeah. Probably just go in then and maximize out our damage, you know. Yeah. Then just probably have to go in then. Okay.
But well, it did feel pretty good not getting CC'd by the Syndra.
This gives like an extra feeling of freedom as well. What you can do. Because like her W is hard to hit and her Q, so you know it's kind of hard to like, you know, just cancel it. It's like Twisted Fate in a way. Like his Q is hard to hit, so he has only his W stand card, so it's like really good into T's type, you know. Or Vex or something like any, it feels to be really good into T's. Because they have only one CC in their kit, you know. So.
Well, I don't have the spell shield now. But...
it comes up in. It's not a one-time effect. It comes up, you know, as a cooldown.
Yeah.
Now we have it up.
Do I go buy it?
Do you have the? You could buy it honestly, because we don't have space in our inventory. So I think it's a nice item to finish, anyways. It's just a nice amount.
Could have bought pink.
Probably that. Yeah, it's an extra little you could get. I think now we should probably like assume more often you can go in without getting insta CC'd, so it gives you like the extra tick so far, you know, a little bit to get that passive resetted. Really good against Fiddlesticks are, by the way, because then you don't get insta.
I don't instant die, yeah.
So you can E out actually, so that actually helps so much. It's not, you know. I think we just like, for now, I think control. Wait, actually look if bar the horse or Qs or something. I think you need to move your camera a bit more to see if they hit an ability. I don't know, I think in here you could commit on the stun, no? I see you can't get insta CC, that's so good. I think we just could, I think bar needs kind of like a reset, but then we could Baron. It looks a bit hard though, because we need wards into Fiddlesticks.
Yeah, we don't know where Fiddle is.
It's like very risky to. It was there actually, he was there upward.
Yeah.
It's a bit risky, honestly. If you
Super
don't have
risky.
controls into him, yeah. Because we don't have damage too much. If you think about it, we can kill that Baron in time, we don't have damage into it. I'm going, honestly, I'm going.
I don't have ulti.
Wait for pokes and maybe look for a flashy. Look for a flash. I would flash it. Oh, but.
The ulti, yeah.
Oh wait, now when Fiddle had the. Actually got so much into that aura, it's unreal, Had the aura, I didn't even think of that. Honestly, that's the thing, like, I always tell people to.
Ah, fuck. The bar there are.
If I can go in for overkills, you get that. Ah, okay.
The bar there fucked me there.
Behind you, the. Okay, good. Yeah, you got that, you got that. Also, I always talk about like the Fiddler, but I sometimes always forget about it in the middle of the combat. Oh fuck. Okay.
My bad.
So in here you just go Rabadon. There's just not much else that's better, so probably Rabadon. Rabadon just the goat now, and it looks like they maybe get the Baron here. They maybe get the Baron. Honestly, we could do that and wait a bit, but I think they're Baroning, and if they get poked down enough, maybe we could kill them, but it looks like Fiddle is not gonna get poked down because of the healing, but with Jax, maybe with Jax, I think it's a 3v2, like it's not even bad because Jax is scaled up quite nicely. I don't know, we could check on it. Oh, now probably like a Farsight would be good actually out of the base. We can cancel a Rika or something, no? Not really. Probably could be, oh actually we commit for this. Do you get the plan, yeah? Okay. Well, it's really good they didn't insta art this time, you know? But probably you remember the other Zanya incident, you know? Just ignite him insta so he doesn't fears or something. That's good, yeah. Well, you remember the other Zanya incident, you know, and you learned out of that.
Growing and learning, right?
Yeah. I think you could just like, get the rod and rotate for this rake.
Yeah.
Looks like Bar might be gonna die.
Well, Pike's pretty bad, but my Nunu is also a paid actor.
I just took mid lane, for now.
Yeah. So Fiddle is dead, so we can force a fight.
They will come down here. I think you can just all in the pipe or someone, like this guy is so bad.
Ah, I'm dead.
Oh fuck.
My bad.
Go. Kinda didn't have people in position in time.
Yeah, that's my bad.
But I think there are some abilities, by the way, in the game that reveal the champion when they use it from the bush. And you gotta like spam your E in the bush, and then you can click them, you know? So recently so Riot Games did a patch where some of the abilities don't reveal a champion, but basically there are many like abilities that reveal the champion from the bush when they cast it. So I think that would help if you spam your E against the hook champ.
The fuck is happening?
Pike is not revealed. Pike is not one of them though.
Insta-feared.
think if it's not over yet, then no way.
Yeah, that is.
GG, well played.
I could have played better, but that is what it is.
It's just some early game fights, you know, the first Blood on Cinder went a little bit wrong. I think there were some early game fights, they went a bit wrong.
Yeah. Also hard to play with the 212 Jungler.
I didn't even see that. Those kinda hard. It's got a little bit hinted on, but it's like one of those like prime games where you could learn a little bit about some things, you know.
Yeah. I played it badly as well. I should have just not died in the jungle to random hooks.
Pike, I think the Pike fight was a bit bad when he hooked you, so probably I think you need to W more often to sidestep, you know, when someone could threaten a hook, you know, so you could maybe mind game that out more easily. Just like really all about like being more mentally primed, more active, just think more actively about this type of skill shots.
Alright. It is what it is.
How much time do we have? So I called you at 3 o'clock 49. And now, I think there are like 13 more minutes.
It's fine overall. It's fine. I think I've learned. I took some notes here about the water review we did. I'll just try to slowly implement that into my games. But yeah.
Okay, so do you have any other questions?
I guess for now that's it.
Because I could also have a little bit of time, and I could also again just go through the same basically like plays you did from your own point of view, you know. Like look in here, just like from the beginning of the laning phase, you can just kind of like see everything, you know. Basic attacks, but I think sometimes it's also like sometimes it's the case where you don't have Q, and sometimes you can like completely also walk away, so you're not in her basic range or her poke range, something.
Yeah.
So I think that was a little bit bad. Like you got to balance a little bit more backing off on cooldowns, because early on Katarina, I think most of the times you wanna give up CS till level 3, because then you can threaten an all-in. But I think in here your E was very bad because the minion wave was gigantic. So that will not work out, you know, plus Q, she can play around Q, so I would say that E made you lose a lot of HP. In here we potion, but I think we should ban potion earlier, you know. If you want the all-in, we should ban potion earlier. As I said one time, probably you missed the dagger as well. Just too much minion aggro, plus the potions weren't used in time. Wait, could you E in time in here?
No, I couldn't. I was spamming it.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, sometimes it's just really the matter of milliseconds. It depends how quickly she can combo you after her QE. But this is actually, it's kind of weird, I know, but it's like a real life thing actually with your keyboard. So every time, like when you press down the button, there's like literally a 0.1005 seconds delay. And this is like very important for Serat, for Blink champs like Katarina. Like ironically, I think if you press the button in time, this would save you. Like this is like a guide I did for people to understand. So basically, I'm gonna turn off my camera.